Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended, and this one is to hopefully help you out with your usage of plant species X. Now, there is kind of a mechanic in which you can double the amount of plant species X by overlapping them in order to get more turret availability for a smaller space. So you can literally double the amount and stack these things. You just need to know the way to stack them and what does and what doesn't work. I'm going to go and show you that right now because it's actually a really useful strategy. And yeah, all you need is plant species X, by the way. That's it. That's the only special thing. There's nothing outside of that. Yeah, so if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. I've been trying to get to 100K, and that's been my dream all along. So within plant species X, in regards to Ark Survival Ascended, you are going to hold out right now. You can see that I've got my my plant species X crop plot available. You are able to stack them to foundations directly, which is fine and dandy, right? However, we want to be able to get more space and be able to use more plant species X. So you have to disable snapping, and we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And then you're going to aim. You can see how I've got the ability to aim right here, right? So you're going to go ahead and place it halfway, just like I am doing right now. And we're going to keep doing that the entire way across. And what we're able to do when we do that is we're basically making it so that plant species X technically don't have anything that's going to block it. So you can literally stack these like this. Now, you can't go more than 2 rows high. I will admit that, because if you go 2 rows high, you're technically blocking that bottom layer. But it's a super useful strategy in order to, let's go ahead and fill these guys, fill the crops, make sure we have some fert in these. And it looks like we do. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and use this right here, and we're going to go through each one of these and plant these plant species X just so you can see. And yeah, that's all you have to do. It's that easy, and then they will grow up. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to copy all settings and make sure that they are on maximum range, and then all dinos. I prefer all dinos because you can always put more fertilizer in. It's much easier to get fertilizer because there's an unlimited resource for that one versus bullets. So these being like your your wall against any wilds as well as players is always a good thing to have access to. So we're gonna go one by one, put these all together. We should be pretty close. Come on now. Thank you. And almost the entire way through the wall. And you can see that instead of having what, the 5 that we'd be able to have right here, we have 10, I think is what it is. So yeah, that's a pretty useful little trick. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to grow all of these up. You see they're just about all grown. And then once they're all on that only survivors, we're going to go ahead and put them on all targets and put them on high. And then that's it. That's all you have to do. And then you can copy all these settings to all of the ones nearby. So we're going to go ahead and do copy settings to all targets in range. And then anytime that there is a creature that these guys can attack, I'm going to go ahead and unclaim this guy. They will. And I'll show you how much more effective this is than just having a single row. So check it out. So now you can see that every single one of these turrets is firing, and you can see that literally doubling the amount of X-plant that we have available to shoot. Yeah, that's a big difference. So yeah, that's how you stack these plant species X, and it's a very effective way to get a ton of damage off really quickly. You can see that they're all firing individually, and they can also rotate as well on this side because they're technically not being blocked. Yeah, so double the amount of plant species X is never a problem. Hopefully this little video helps you out, and other than that, if you don't mind, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. All right, Teach out.